back, guys, to Ivan Cooking Adventures again. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our recipes. And for today we have a French classic for you guys. We have the classical filet mignon with brandy cream sauce. To cook these recipes, we're actually gonna have a stripped fillet, which actually is the middle of the fillet, because filet mignon is actually the tip and then you have the head. So we're gonna accompany that with mashed potatoes, asparagus. For the cream, we're gonna have butter and heavy cream. And we're gonna have some garnish as tomatoes, a little bit of garlic for taste, and thyme and rosemary to cook the meat with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. We also have the brandy here for you guys ready for when we're gonna cook the stripped fillets at the end. To make the brandy cream butter sauce, you don't necessarily need to buy expensive brandy. Any cheap brandy will do the trick and will give you the flavor that you're looking for. Just go to the butcher shop and ask the butcher for a nice fillet. Let him clean it for you and ask for the middle part, which is the best part to do this recipe. Start by cutting your strip fillets about 2 inches thick. So you can measure like this for the second one. Continue cutting, same thickness. Followed by season your steak with salt and pepper, both sides, all around. You want all the goodness to get into the steak like that. A little bit of salt to your taste. Just try to cover all the ends like that. And a little bit of olive oil to actually make all that salt and pepper stick even more deeply into the meat. So to cook the strip fillets, just add a little bit of olive oil, not too much because we already put oil here on a hot pan. So let her be hot a little bit before putting your strip fillets there. So once it's hot, just move it around and leave it there cooking for 2.5 minutes on each side. At the time, so the time to start cooking too. There. While the strip fillets are cooking, just cut the tips of the asparagus, because this is the hard part, and just keep the top part, just like that. Have your tomato ready on the side for cooking. This chives will be just for garnish on top, and get at least 2 cloves of garlic so you could do the brandy cream sauce. Once you have it cooked for 2.5 minutes on each side, just add the butter. So you can cook the butter with the rosemary and the thyme. Once the butter is melted, you can start basting with the butter your steak. Lower the fire because you don't want to burn the butter. You just want to have a nice steak for those steaks. Just like that. So now that the butter is melting, just let it cook with the thyme like that. and just baste your filet for about 2 minutes tops. If you want to know the state of your steak, just touch it in the middle, and by feeling the softness of the steak, you can determine if it's medium well, or well done. In this case, as you see, it's kind of a little bit soft. That means that our steak is actually medium. Take it off the pan because you want to finish the steak. You want to finish cooking the steak outside the pan. You're gonna let it rest now. So, since it's still hot, it's gonna keep cooking inside. So you don't wanna overcook your steak in the pan. You just wanna let it rest. So the juices that are trapped in the middle go back to the steak and make it more juicier. To do the asparagus, just add a little bit of olive oil and add the asparagus to the pan. You see how they start sizzling. A little bit of salt and pepper. You don't need anything else. You just want the flavor of the asparagus to come through. Mix it around and leave it cooking for at least 5 minutes. To make the brandy cream sauce, just add a little bit of garlic. And some medley tomato for garnish. Just let the tomato cook a little bit. This is a little twist of the original recipe, but it actually tastes good when you add the tomato and the garlic. Once the tomato are there, just add the brandy and make sure you add the brandy this way. So you can cook there. Once you have added the brandy, then you add the cream. Then you let it cook. Do not burn your cream. You're just gonna thicken the cream a little bit more. With the tomatoes and the garlic. To serve, just put the asparagus on the pan. A little bit of mashed potatoes on the far corner of the asparagus, just like that. Steak right on the side there. That wonderful sauce, creamy sauce on top of the steak with the tomatoes. You can add some chilies on top, just like that, for garnish. And there you have it. Classic filet mignon with brandy cream sauce, mashed potatoes, asparagus, and tomatoes. So now let's see how this actually came out. And if you want to see more of our recipes, just subscribe to our channel and enjoy.